We ought to have our next group is two of our female athletes or women's athletes who both excelled in really several sports, track and field, basketball, and some others. And so I want to make sure that you understand that how important it is for us to look back now at some of these schools, some of the athletes that we've had come through. And we're trying to go back. This nominating committee's done a great job. They're looking back at who was really successful, who really made a name for Midlothian when they were playing or running or jumping or shooting or whatever they were doing. So we're going to have two of those right now for you. The first one we're going to introduce, if you'll watch the screen, is Ms. Andrea Norton Rodgers. So Andrea, if you'd come on over, we would appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, I would give you Andrea Norton Rodgers for her speech. Thank you so much. She said, when I first saw her, she said something about you. She said, you were my superintendent. I thought, yeah, you know what? I forgot. That's been so long ago. But anyway, we're glad of you, proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I'm going to need some water. I want to extend my appreciation to the Midlothian Hall of Honor Selection Committee. I know how committed y'all are in scouring through decades of data in order to honor all the athletes and coaches. I'm really appreciative that you served Mexican food tonight, as that is my favorite. So during my high school years, I can honestly tell you that I was provided valuable experiences and opportunities for growth. Thank you. Thank you. While I competed in many sports, I am being honored today for my time in track and field. I ran a lot of races, competed in high jump, triple jump, and long jump. I received a lot of hardware and ultimately punched my ticket to the state competition in Austin. It was a wonderful experience, wonderful memories, except for driving alone with my coach because girls and boys couldn't ride on the same bus. So we were jamming in the short bus by ourselves, cracking jokes. It was funny. Fast forward to May 2nd, 2002. I'll go back and forth. Coach Joey Foster reached out to me because I always keep in touch with him. In fact, I told him that I was going to make him come up here and hold my hand because he is so genuine. He is an awesome guy. I really love him to pieces. He was also coached my children. Anyway, he wanted to let me know that my high school record had been finally broken by a wonderful young lady. And I was so proud of her, and I ended up writing to her about how much hearing about that just blessed my heart. Now, back to the past. I had so many successes through the rest of my high school years competing in varsity volleyball and basketball, and so appreciative to have been friends with some of the best competitors I could have ever had. These names are probably going to be very familiar. Audrey Bowers, I believe she's Coach Bowers these days, made me a better athlete and a better friend. Her family welcomed me into their home as one of their own, and they also helped me meet my husband. Amy McWhorter Collins was just the best friend that I could ever have. Wonderful Christian woman, and their families also invested in me. I will cherish those memories. I had so many family members, extended from my own family, that were just amazing to me. So this is a perfect segue to recognize those who helped me achieve success, who tirelessly supported me, believed in me, and those who helped mold and shape me. My parents, Carol and Eddie White. My mom is here today. Thank you, Mom. Listening to those other two people speak, I could have been really good friends with, I forgot her name already. I knew I would. Nikki. We would have been best friends. I really loved your speech. Coach Hydes, boy, everything I could say, but in an athlete view, ditto to what you said. Amazing. What I learned about a work ethic was modeled in my home. My mom was the hardest worker I've ever met in my life, and who was always there to support me 100%. She married Eddie White, who always was the whistler in the crowd, and I knew when he whistled that he was in, and he did that to my girls as well. So appreciative of their undying support, just that support there. Wonderful. My in-laws that could not be here today, Sam and Ann Rodgers, due to medical reasons. My sisters-in-law, who were my friends before I met their brother. We were in a youth group together. I really appreciated those friendships. My church youth group leaders, Tim and Becky Wallace, they were a tremendous support. Wonderful through the years. And our church pastor, Dave and Mary Wurtson, from, at that time, Midlothian Bible Church. Just the amount of investing. Now, my brothers-in-law, they keep our family on our toes. Derek played baseball at MHS, and Melissa and I would go and watch him play a lot. And then there along came Ted Beeman. He is a very important guy in our family and a wonderful friend. I have many educators who have been a blessing to my life. Many would know Nilla Faye Isom, who is a wonderful role model. She was the very first person on one of those Midlothian move-ins. She was my reading teacher at J.R. Irvin Elementary. And she did everything Zig Ziglar. And coming to Midlothian, being an athlete, I heard those words. You know, I'm a teacher now, and sometimes you do not think that those kids are listening. But I was listening, and I applied those quotes that she would say daily to my heart, and they have followed me throughout my life. Every time I see her in the community, we talk and we hug. She loves my girls. She loves Mike. She keeps up with a lot of her former students through Facebook today. She's an amazing lady. She told me she couldn't be here tonight, and that is okay. I told her I loved her and that I would see her soon. Other people, Superintendent Jim Norris, I'm so glad you remembered me. My middle school volleyball and high school coaches, Rosanna Billman and Coach Darter. Miss Fowler, my freshman English teacher. Miss Dietrich, my Spanish teacher, with her family and the community, Earl and daughters. James and Marilyn Smith, great fans of mine, and I have always kept in touch with them. The Raisler family. Mr. Raisler, man, what a memory. Wonderful man. And his wife. Coach Robert White, history teacher. When that man spoke, you listened. And he would also listen to athletes and let them talk about anything. He's amazing. I did not know Cliff White was his son. So, it's a blessing to be here tonight. Coach Ronnie Clanton, inspirational coach and mentor to a lot of people. Always made time to talk and still does. Can hug his neck anytime. I see him in the community. Coach P.C. Edwards. A lot of male coaches, they listen. They're investing. It's amazing. I still keep up with them on Facebook. Now this man, some people from back in that day will remember what his name was. I cannot say his name. I just knew him as Mr. S. He was the math wizard. He tutored me in countless hours of that crazy math with the letters. And he also was a great photographer at all the athletic events. Mrs. Thompson, she was my senior English teacher. She was dedicated to excellence and the red pen. I don't think I ever received a paper without her red pen on it. She'll be happy to know that those teachings stuck with me. And I use my red pen, no, I use a purple pen today. To the coaches in my life, there were a lot that actually coached me. My varsity track coach, Miss June Owen. Volleyball coaches, Mandy Hammond, Brenda Kerrigan. And then Gail Nicholas. She was my JV basketball coach and my varsity basketball coach all those years. I have talked to them each and thanked them for investing in me. They asked me to share a memorable experience besides the short bus. As an athlete, you understand that you have so many great moments in athletics. So one of those most memorable moments in '87 and '88 was when the three-pointer was enacted. So there were a lot of relationships that were broken up over this because instead of hanging out in the mall at high school, there was a little outside place at MHS, we all would be dedicating our time to mastering the three-pointer. So you can see how that would cause a lot of relationship problems because nobody's holding hands during that time. I have figured out, even in my business time of my career and then moving over to education, teachers, coaches, and administrators have the most difficult jobs. Also, some of the best jobs. They fill so many roles that go often unrecognized. I want you to know that I told you this earlier, I have personally thanked each and every teacher, coach, and administrator who invested in me. I got into education because of my own wonderful daughters. I wanted them to go through Midlothian ISD. They're both here today with us. Lindsay Rodgers Trinkle and her awesome husband, Colby Trinkle, and as well as my daughter, Samantha Rodgers. I tell you what, these young adults are truly amazing. They are an inspiration to both Mike and I, and they make us better people. We have a blast hanging out with them, and I'm so blessed that they let us hang out with them. Lindsay's 25 and working on her master's degree and married. And Samantha is 23 who recently graduated with her MBA. She's back in the area working in her new position. We don't ever hear from her anymore, but she's off the payroll. We are blessed to have that relationship with our family. It is truly amazing. I've been in education for 12 years now, and my why has always been about investing in others, giving my time with students, giving them great experiences. I'm a believer who has always instilled Christian principles without being preachy and in the most loving ways. I have worked for some of the best administrators who also invested in me. In Venus, Tammy Witten and Randall Buck. In life school, Deb Garten. And those administrators who were there for my children. They're here today. Robin Bullock, Courtney Carpenter, Krista Tipton, Steve Kiesler, the Hydes. Gosh, what amazing people to serve in my kids' lives. I'll end with this. There are some quotes that really made me who I am today. Favorite Bible verse, Philippians 4:6-7. Don't worry about anything, instead pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. My favorite song, anybody who knows me knows that this is the song that always kept me going. And I won't sing the song, and I won't say all the words, but the words are from the song, He Lives. He walks with me and talks with me along life's narrow way. You ask me how I know He lives, because He lives within my heart. And that song I walk with every day. Some of the favorite quotes, since I'm a huge history buff, this really resonates with me. Martin Luther King Jr. gave this speech at a college in 1960. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And along those lines, I'm a Disney movie fan, but not the new ones. One of my favorite movies comes from Meet the Robinsons. Around here, we don't often look backwards for very long. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors and doing new things because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. The meaning behind this is that we embrace each other's imperfections so much that they even celebrate their failures and successes. Their motto is keep moving forward, meaning that setbacks are a part of the process in life. These moments are essential because they help us learn, grow, and know that there are better times ahead. So no matter where you are in life, always remember that God is in control and celebrate each other's successes and setbacks. Okay, so the one person that I haven't thanked tonight, it's here. I would like to thank most my husband, Mike Rodgers. He has been the best friend, boyfriend, husband, and father of a lifetime. He is my biggest cheerleader. He loves to tell all the stories about me because I do not like talking about myself. We started dating in the summer of '87, and we still date to this day. He is my rock, my prayer partner, and the one who fills my life with love and joy every day. Together, we have faced challenges and celebrated lots of victories. Each moment has strengthened our bond, and I look forward to many more shared adventures. Thank y'all so much.